Welcome back, friends, to the Command Center. Mrs. W was on the news today, and she told me that our area, our town right here, has the worst air quality in the world as of this morning. So we are not going outside. Jariah and I, bless him, he came out and helped me, and we got that deck built, and we got our appraiser in here, and everything passed, so everything is good. But it took its toll on us working in that environment with all the smoke. Both of us were really had trouble concentrating. It was just a pretty bad environment, so I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm not going to work outside. I'm not moving. You guys, we're going to hang out in the Command Center here today. So a couple things in this video we're going to cover. I'm going to cover a new product. It was an idea that I had I'm working with Microbat on, and I got the very first prototype, and we're going to see it here together. We're going to cover that. The Wranglerstar Lanyard kit is in. I asked William over at Microbat if he could put together that kit that I've really enjoyed using to make these lanyards for knives and different radios and things, and to think that all of the pieces that he had spec'd out were so nice, you know, all military grade stuff. I didn't even know where to find it. He put it all together for us in a package, so you can make your own with this kit. I'm not shilling. I don't make a dime from this. I'm supporting a USA manufactured company, Microbat, and I hope to do stuff with him in the future. I hope that he's going to be able to produce some really high quality items that are handmade, of the best quality, that I'd be proud to put out there for you guys. So that's going to be coming up. But we have the first prototype today that we'll share. Also, I thought, let's cover kind of the EDC, because the new EDC, of course, times are dangerous now. What is it everyone keeps telling me? Stay strapped or get clapped. I don't know about you guys, but I know that when I go into Portland, and that's probably twice a month or so for different things, I carry very different loadout than I did, let's say, 6 months ago. And I think you guys are the same. So I have put a lot of time and thought into this, and I've come up with some things that work really good. And a part of what's in this box right here that I'm going to share with you today kind of plays into that. So let's take a look at the loadout first. Actually, let me show you the lanyard kit. Now let's look at the loadout, and then we'll get into the products here. So what has really been working well is this is the Unity Tactical Clutch System. Right there. This in my hand, everything is that a guy needs to put on really, really quickly. I keep this on my nightstand. When I go into town, I take this, and I take really, really lightweight ceramic body armor in the Unity Covert. This is the lightest carrier. It's absolutely minimalistic. It's nice to take all of, your heavy combat stuff in there, but it's just not realistic, right? I can fit this right here, which has everything a guy need, and full ceramic body armor in my Mystery Ranch briefcase. I like this briefcase because you can carry it three ways, as we've covered this before, with the handles. It's very nondescript. It doesn't look tactical or anything. You can use it as a shoulder strap. And it also, of course, convertible style, turns into a backpack. So that's really nice. And that's kind of a cool thing, because when you carry your plates, because this carrier is so thin, it slides right into the computer pouch. You basically have coverage on your back. So all that fits in there. So this is very, very minimalistic. Some guys asked me what plates these are, and I always forget the number. What I ended up with, these are Hesco's. These are the 3810s right here. Ceramic, double curved, very, very comfortable, very light, and great padding on them. You can wear them all day. Not like those steel plates. I tried that, but I wasn't man enough to pack those things around all day. And this carrier, the Spiritus carrier, the Covert, is ultra minimalistic. You can essentially wear this under a parka or a windbreaker, and it melts away. Nobody's even going to know you have it. Everything about it is very, very minimalistic. Even the side straps, you can see, are just simple 1-inch webbing. But you can expand upon this. It'll come with the Fast-Tex clips you can put in there. You can put a placard on the front. You can run a full microfight. So you can run it like super, super low profile like this, or you can build it up into a more capable rig. So that's what I take, because that's what fits in the deal. In here, so what I do is what I have in here is a full size G19 with a light. Actually, let's roll it out here. Yeah, we'll roll it out here. I'll move the camera up close, and then the new product is going to play into this, and we'll go through everything up here where you can see it better. I tried every which way to do a tabletop here. I just don't have the room. I can't reach through my tripod. All my desks and tables and lights and all that stuff are all moved over to the new place. So we'll just I'll just hold it up here for you. So this is what William sent me here. Right there, got some different things there. I wanted to show you that lanyard kit. This is just how I asked him to put it together, and it's just perfect. This will give you the ability to make 4 really nice lanyards here. You can see, and I love the packaging. So this is how it'll come right there. So you've got some really high quality. Let's see, is that going to focus? High quality shock cord. That's the stretchy stuff. It's like a bungee cord, and then those really nice clips. These are the type of clips that you kind of see on your high-end tactical helmets that clip on for your night vision, different things. Some stainless steel, super high-quality split rings that you can put on anything, and then of course shrink taping there for both ends. So it looks like there's probably 8 pieces in there. That's how I asked him to do it. So he's got you can do a green one, you can do a tan one, or you can do black, and those are over on his site. I'll put a link to Microbat Systems in the subject heading of the video. It's $25. $25. That'll build you 4 lanyards. What do I use them for? Well, what I really like about them is on my radio. This is kind of what you're going to be able to build like this right here. Having the kit's kind of cool because you can make it any length that you want. And then you can put the split ring on there, and if you want to get more split rings, you can transfer them around. But for example, how I use this lanyard, why it's so important for me is I've said in the past that I lost a radio one time. So on my main chest rig right here, I'm going to carry my radio. So you have to get this out without bumping the microphone. I'm going to carry the radio in this pouch right here, this collapsible pouch. And I'm going to clip that on to a little D-ring I have up there. That way I can still, I've got a remote mic, but even if you do that, you can make it long enough where you can still reach up to your mouth. It's not going to come out, because this is something that's going to come in and out of the pocket a lot if you don't have like a push to talk. And I think most of us are just going to have a radio. That's about all we're going to have, $60 Bofang goes a long ways in an emergency, right? Eat your heart out, ham radio guys. Folks keep asking me if I'm going to become a ham. I fully intended to become a ham until I became acquainted with them in the comments, and they're, a lot of them are not very nice people. Don't think I want to have anything to do with it, to be honest with you. So that's why the lanyards. I also keep one on my pocket knife. I thought this was kind of silly at first. Brian, who used to work for me, he had the same knife, the Spyderco Pair 3, and he ran a small lanyard on his, and I tend to like this because what it does is I don't use the pocket clip anymore because I lose knives that way, and so when I put it in my right front pocket, the lanyard sticks out. I find it makes it a lot easier to fish out and to grab it. You can grab that lanyard and pull it out, and it makes getting my knife a lot easier, and so sky's the limit, right? You can put it on anything you want to. So he also sent me, there's the prototype, the Mark 1, some of the candy pouches. This is something that we talked about maybe making available to do a kind of a Wranglerstar version of these. I find these to be very handy. It's a small pouch. Some people might call it a purse, whatever. Men carried purses, up until the last, since the 30s or so. You carried a purse to put your things in. Not everybody wore a regular wallet. So I find it kind of handy in all the things we have to manage. You put your cell phone in there, and especially at night. What I tend to find is it's not a problem during the day, of course, when you're wearing your pants and all that, to have all the things that you need, small flashlight, wallet, and all of that. But now the way things are, a guy wants to be as ready as possible, and if something happens in the middle of the night and you got to get up and deal with a problem, having stuff strewn out all over the place and keys down here on the sideboard, and maybe where's my flashlight and all that, I just find it handy to kind of just keep this with me, or keep it on the nightstand, and you have all those things that you need. It's going to be car keys, maybe a Leatherman, maybe a Sharpie, maybe your cell phone. It's just real handy. So what William did is he's got a hook and loop, Velcro on the back side. It comes with a nice cover there, so if you don't want to use that, it's not sticking on everything, right? But just to give you an idea how versatile these are, let's say, for example, that you do have kind of a minimalistic plate carrier. You know, and all of these things, you know, that you have, you know, a lot of the things you're going to buy now, your backpacks and bags are now going to have the Velcro on them, the female side, right? Well, let's say you have this at night and you got your ID and your phone and all that. Just real quickly, you know, where you just have options. I'm just giving you an example here. Oh goodness, there's nothing more slippery than a plate carrier. Yeah, you get it right there. Now you can grab this, you can throw that on there. One less thing to worry about. The thing you don't want to be looking for stuff in the middle of the night. You want to have a thought about that ahead of time, and just some things to consider. So he sent me some of these. He calls them the candy pouches. There's a tan one, and there's a green one. Of course, these are all USA made, highest quality, just very excellent. Here's a black one. You can see right there. Pretty cool. If you something you might need, go over and get one. They're very nice. I use mine every day. Really like it. All right, shall we get to my idea that he's making come true? Okay. So one shortcoming of get organized here. All about organized. One shortcoming about the Unity clutch system. I guess I better break it down. I hold this together with one of my Volet straps. This is probably the 18 incher, maybe 2 feet. It goes around there nice, keeps it all nice and tight. So what this is, let me show you here. This is a grab and go, everything a guy needs kit in a very comfortable, high quality, elastic, kind of a cummerbund type of deal. So you can see on the back side of these, it has a rubbery type of material that really hugs the body really well, and then it has a whole series of these pouches, these little cells, I think they call them. And then it comes with various different inserts, and there's Velcro sewn on the inside, right? So things stick. So you get this, and whatever holster you have, you don't have to buy anything special. Whatever holster you have, Kydex or leather, as long as it's no more than about 4.5 inches or so, it'll simply fit in here just perfectly. So what I did is I took, this is a T-Rex Arms holster, just a Kydex. I pulled all the clips off of it, and I've got a full G19 with a light on there that fits in there perfectly. If you get the accessory kit for the Unity, it will come with some Velcro strips there. You can just buy some, get the 3M ones, stick it on there, and it's opened on this particular one, right where you would wear it, is open on the bottom, so you can run out the bottom a little bit. The next cell in there is a tourniquet. A cat tourniquet fits in there with a little retention deal. It's nice. The center there's quite a bit of adjustability. You got to get these things in small, medium, or large according to your waist size. But there's some shock cord in there where you can get a lot of different adjustability with it. Right here next is an IFAK, a complete IFAK with an Israeli bandage and a blood stopper, a blood clotter. I put a 20-round mag in there with a mag pole. And of course the accessory kit you get has the little retainers on there which hold really well. A double G19 mags right there, and that rounds up the whole thing. So if you haven't seen this before, I'll just show you really quickly. The benefit of this is that you don't have to have a belt or anything on. If you need to put it on really quickly and have access to all these things, you simply just put it on, right? And it's very comfortable. So there you've got your holster, you've got your IFAKs and your tourniquet, you've got over here, you've got your spare magazines, right? You've got an M4 magazine right there, you've got your IFAK. That whole kit is very nice. It's very slim too, and it's comfortable because it's so stretchy. So when you sit down in your car, or if you don't have hard leather and plastic, Kydex and all that jabbing you, it moves with you and it stretches. It's exceedingly comfortable. I like it very much. The downside to this, or the shortcoming I had side of this, was it was lacking. I've got one little pouch right here that's not really occupied for anything, and I wanted to have something where if I needed to throw maybe my ID in, or a cell phone, right, or even maybe your wallet, pocket knife, that sort of thing. I thought that's really handy for that, but it's not secure because it's just open. And this thing, kind of gets thrown around a lot. You put it in bags, and such. And you want it so that no matter how you handle it or how you pick it up, if you shake it, you don't want anything falling out, right? Everything's really secure now, except for that little pouch on the front, which is really handy to have, but you can't trust it. Every time I put my knife or something in there, it fell out, and I was a fear I was going to lose it. So I contacted William, and I said, I got an idea. Can you come up with a solution for this? And that's what he did. So we're going to see it here together. Let me grab it. Solution. Now, keep in mind, this is just the Mark I. This is a prototype. It's just a quick and dirty, a concept for me to see, and then we can kind of talk about it, and we'll get you guys' input in the comments as well, and see, and then we'll move on to the Mark II, right? So what it is, it's a take on the half candy pouch, but he's made it to fit inside that cell, and he's put a zipper on it and Velcro on the back side to hold it in. Now this is really awesome, right? Because now we can slide this in there. It's not going to come out because of the Velcro, and we have a little pocket to put things in. So we can put our ID in there, right? It's not, I'm not talking about loading up. You want to keep it low profile. ID and a pocket knife. So now, there you go, right there. That's just about perfect, right? So now you have on your nightstand or in your go bag or in your vehicle, you've got everything that a guy needs to go. You could simply grab this, grab a rifle, or if you don't have a rifle, you've got a G19 or whatever your choice is there already on it. It's even if you just grab this, you're pretty well equipped, right? If you want to expand upon that, now you can grab your lightweight plate carrier, grab this, grab an M4, and those three pieces, then you got a lot of capabilities in a really small spot, right? So let's see if this fits here. This is kind of exciting. Okay, so with this Velcro, I'll give you a little tip. When you're mating Velcro up like this, take a piece of plastic or a bag, fold it into about the size of that pouch here. I'm going to take this G19 out. It's a little bit heavy. Okay, so here's our pouch, right? We've got the Velcro on the inside. Trying to fish these in there can be tough. So what you do is you put your plastic or a piece of paper, or whatever you got, cardboard, in there. Well, this is hard to do, holding up here. Now we can slide our Mark I pouch in there, and we can go to whatever depth we want, and that plastic's insulating it, right? Get it placed where we want it. We pull it down a little bit. Right there. Now all we have to do is pull our plastic out, and there we have our fit. So let's put it on one more time and see how that works out. Still fits around my fat Corona body. Haven't been getting as much exercise as I used to. And now we're talking, right? Now we have a small, I don't know, I called it the coin purse for those little items, right? We've got a zipper pouch right here, and we can have our wallet, pocket knife, an ID at night. That'd be a good thing to have, right? Put that all together in there. I like it. I think it works out really good. Sticks up about right, uses up the whole pouch. One thing, William, I'd probably recommend in the Mark II is let's make it a tiny bit taller. And the reason being is I'd like to be able to put a phone in there. Because the cell phone, for most of us, that's a really vital component. And if you need to get out, let's say you're in your PJs, right? You don't have any pockets, and you put your Ho Chi Minh slippers on, and you run outside with a flashlight and an M4, and you throw your clutch around you, right? You want to have that cell phone. Where are you going to put it, right? So if you put it in one of these pouches, it's going to slip out, and you're going to lose it. So if we could make this thing to fit a big cell phone, size it up for like the Pro Maxes, the big Apple phones. We're going to probably want to have that. So that needs to come up there probably another inch or so. I think that would be, I don't know, just a thought. Let me know what you guys think. You can put it in there, but it is going to, it's going to come out. I would feel comfortable with that. Here's an 8. Will an 8 fit in there and be able to zip? It will. So if you have a smaller one, maybe not everyone has that. I don't know what the most common phones are. But that would be very handy. And even with that, it's still a little bit tight. Zipper orientation, yeah, I don't know if it makes any difference. I was this way or that way. I think it feels pretty good. I like that it's got a nice lanyard on it there, but it's a little bit tight for the cell phone. But you could put a Leatherman in there, right? That might be a better option than a pocket knife. Sharpie, maybe a little Ride in the Rain, right there. That's pretty cool, huh? That's a good thing right there. Now I'm not sure why it's tapered. Maybe William, William, maybe you can jump in the comments on this video and maybe answer some questions for guys that might have this. Why it's tapered like that, if that's just for ease of installation. But I would probably take advantage of the whole width if it were me. But there may be reasons for that I don't understand. But that's it. That was my idea. I communicated it to William, and this is the Mark I. So tell me what you guys think, how we could improve upon this. It would be... That opening is a little bit tight. Would it be possible to bring the zippers all the way out? I don't know. I don't know much about that sort of thing, but that's kind of it. So that's cool. I'm excited for who knows what we're going to come up with together. So I'll be doing more about this, and we're going to get some cool products to you guys once we get set up. It's just too much going on right now. So that's it. We just hang out today and cover that. I might do a live stream today. I'll decide here in the next few minutes. Maybe we can do a little hangout for the shop and well, just hang out in the shop, the command center, just hang out a little bit. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please keep me in your prayers, my family in your prayers. We pray for you guys as well. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.